Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is B and today we're video hoping for a Mother's Day. We're gonna be making a little box to put some candy in so my son can give it to my mom. A few things that I have to say before we start. To find all the videos in the hub, you can use the hashtag Crafty Fun Mother's Day. You must like and comment on each video. You must fill out the form for the giveaway and the link is in the description box. And you have until May 12th to enter, and the winner will be announced in my friend Lynn's community page, LV Handcrafted. So let's get started. For this project, we're going to need 2 pieces of cardstock, one slightly bigger than the other, and that bigger piece will be the lid or the top part of our box. And you can see here that left side cardstock, it's just a little bit bigger. So you're gonna cut 2 pieces, one that is gonna measure 6 by 5 inches, and that's gonna be your top. And another one, it's going to measure 5 7/8 by 4 7/8, and that's going to be your bottom, just in case that you want to change the colors and do the box different. You're also going to need a piece of, I'm using actually here, I showed you before, the floral one is a 6 by 6 piece, but you're going to need a smaller piece than that. After you cut your 2 pieces of cardstock, that's going to be your box, you're going to score both pieces of cardstock at 1 inch all the way around. So let's go ahead and do that. After you're done scoring, go ahead and fold every single side of both pieces. Make sure those lines are very crisp, those folds are crisp and really flat and folded so your box looks better. When you're done scoring, we're gonna cut both pieces on the 5-inch side and on the 4 7/8 side. We're going to cut a slit on all 4 corners from your bottom edge all the way to the crease or to the scoring line. Only at that edge. You're not gonna cut the other edge because you still want this little square to form your box. Before we put our box together and glue the sides down, we want to make like a little slit here, so it's easier to open the box. So I have this circle punch that I'm going to be using. I just eyeball where the middle is and I just cut it out. Now you're gonna flip your paper right side up and you are gonna add glue or some sort of pigment in this area. I like glue better, like wet glue, because this is a box that it's gonna be handled, like they're gonna open and close probably a few times if they keep the candy there or whatever it is that you give them in this little box. So I think wet glue works better. So just fold the sides in as I'm showing you in the video, and you're gonna do this with all sides of the box of the both pieces, front and back. Here I'm doing the exact same thing to my other side. And here is our box all ready to be decorated, and you can see now that the lid fits perfectly here. Now this is the floral paper I'm using for the top, and I have cut it at 2 7/8 of an inch by 3 7/8. And we're just gonna add some tape to this, so double-sided tape or glue, whatever it is that you use, and glue it to the top of the box. I also added some gathered twigs distress ink to the sides of my paper just to make it look a little bit better. I think adding ink to some projects, it just looks so pretty to me. You can also go ahead if you want and add some of that distress ink to your box as well. Now let's finish decorating this box. I am gonna be using this set from the greeting farm. This little fairy, I'm gonna put her sitting on a toadstool. I think it's super cute. And then I'm gonna be using a sentiment that says Happy Mother's Day from the set that I got from Amazon. Here I'm using my stamp tool because I want to do some masking so I can sit this fairy on a toadstool. I am inking with Memento ink, Tuxedo Black, because it does not smear when you use it. When you use alcohol markers or watercolors or anything, it is perfect for that. Here I am cutting a piece of masking paper to stamp my fairy and cut around it so I can then stamp the toadstool. Here I am now adding the masking to my fairy because I don't want the toadstool to be like on top of her, like she's sitting behind it, but she's actually sitting on it. So all I'm gonna do is put my masking down on my fairy, position the toadstool where I want it to be, and go ahead and stamp it. And here we have her. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the mask from it so you can see how it looks like she's sitting on that toadstool. Isn't she so adorable? Let's go ahead now and color this beautiful fairy, and I'll be right back. I am done coloring the fairy, and now I am just gonna use one of my dies to cut around it. Here she is, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of magic dust to this fairy, and I'm gonna use some stickles for her wings. I am also going to add white gel pen to the toadstool. Make sure though that if you do add some white to your alcohol markers, that the marker is completely dry, otherwise it's gonna bleed into the white, and for red it's gonna look like an orangey color and not white. And while we wait for the stickles to dry, I am gonna go ahead and stamp my sentiment of Happy Mother's Day, cut it, and come back. I am going to add my image with glue and then add some dimensionals to the sentiment and add it below it. Here is the little box finish, and now it's time to add the fun inside. While I'm filling the box, I want to tell you why I'm giving her mints. And it's because she loves them. And since my son was able to eat candy at an age that he was actually able to eat it, my mom has always given him little mints, and he absolutely loves them. So I thought it was very appropriate to give her mints because it's kind of their thing to do together. So here you go, a very simple yet so neat box for you to give out to somebody. Make sure that you follow me and that you give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for hopping with us. And your next stop is Chrystal. Happy crafting!